Hi, I will be explaining the inspiration and mathematical relevance behind our comic strip entitled The Students Who Took Everything Literally.
So for the question number 1, our answer is, our comic was inspired by students who misunderstand the math instructions because they take the words literally.
The inspiration for this comic came from real casual moments where students misunderstand instructions because they take words too literally. As students, we're used to hearing the word translate in English subjects or in Google Translate. So sometimes we forget that math also uses that word, but in a completely different way. We wanted to turn this everyday misunderstanding into something funny and relatable. That's why in our comic, the student translated the sentence into Filipino instead of turning it into a mathematical expression. This situation is something I think many students can relate to, and it adds humor to the typical math class scenario.
And for the question number 2, our answer would be, it shows the importance of translating the verbal problems into mathematical expressions. Our comic is strongly connected to what we learned in mathematics, especially in algebra. So one of the important skills in math is translating the verbal statements into mathematical expressions for equations. So for example, the phrase, the sum of a number and 5 is equal to 10. So thus it could be expressed as x plus 5 equals to 10. So the comic also highlights the difference between language translation and mathematical translation. It shows that what happens when instructions are misunderstood, and it also emphasizes that mathematics has its own language, made of symbols and expressions. So understanding math vocabulary correctly is very important because it helps us convert words into equations accurately and solve problems the right way. So the significance of our comic is that it helps show how important the mathematical language is and how a small misunderstanding of a single word can change the whole solution.